Welcome to 20th20. You finally get a huge break when you've been invited to some strange contest, and now you're stuck in a mansion. Great! All you have to do is figure out who the actual host of the competition is and... Wait, this is just the demo? Anyway, we do get to know some of these characters a little better. The writing is quite charming, so I do hope you enjoy what little gameplay there is. Now on to the video. A life-changing invitation. Sounds too good to be true, right? Look over at your desktop setup, over at your screen with the latest attempt at a commission site pulled up. You couldn't help but feel a twinge of, wait, heck, hold on, what's on my screen? What's on my screen? Oh no, do I regret it? Do I have pride? Do I have doubt? Oh no, I don't know. How am I supposed to feel in this situation? I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, yeah, my situation sucks, but it's my own. No matter, the facts were the facts. Your attempts to find a job in art had so far been unsuccessful. You'd been desperate enough to open commissions and consider going into corporate graphic design. Without any hope of support outside yourself, your money has been dwindling, and your meals have gone from Chili's to a bag of potato chips. And not even the name brand. You're down to store brand chips already. Maybe it was time to face the music. Maybe you should give up. Find some temp job in an office and be a hobbyist. Or maybe the letter was legit. The way you had gotten it was way too weird to be a prank, right? The hell is this? Tucked carelessly between bills, check-ins, and junk mail, laid an oddly ornately decorated envelope. Your eyes peered down suspiciously at the letter in your hand. With the corners fitted with swirls of gold and blue, you turn the letter over to see your name penned in obnoxiously fancy script. You could barely understand it, but it reads... EpyksLion. Lion. EpyksLion. I'm reading that correctly, right? No, let's check again. Yeah, it is EpyksLion. Just whatever. Yeah, there's no mistake yet. Is this some kind of glitter bomb? You shook the envelope around, hearing nothing outright sinister. You stared down with tired eyes, conflicted whether you should open it or chuck it back into the pile of letters you tell yourself you'd read later but eventually throw out. The royal blue wax seal was oddly familiar, but you chalk it up to sleep-deprived delusion. It taunted you to open it, and when you ran your finger over the intricate design, you felt your heart suddenly racing. Open it. This is a prank, I swear. Your finger ran over the edge of the seam, and with bated breath, you carefully lifted the seal. The hell is this? Congratulations! You have been personally selected to take part in a competition leading up to Halloween night. The first competitor to find out who I am will win. The prize is whatever your heart deeply desires. To participate in this competition, simply show up at the door, the not-so-spooky mansion at the edge of town in the forest. We hope to see you there. Host. And so, after a long drive to the listed address, as well as a walk up some unnecessarily long pavement, you stood in front of a mansion. From what you can see, the curtains in the windows are drawn with no light visible. A healthy mess of plants decorates the grounds and threatens to take over the plaster-cracked walls. The dark of the night only highlights the fact that it is barely visible among the growing trees. You can barely see the door, let alone anyone else in the immediate area. Is this even the right address? You kept your invitation tucked away in your back pocket, only pulling it out now to confirm you are in the right place. Yep, this has to be it. I feel like I'm going to get murdered. As soon as the morbid thought crosses your mind, a chilly wind passes your way. Hello! The sudden exclamation cutting through the silence of the night startles you. Yeah! A man comes into your view, waving casually with a hand tucked into his pocket. I assume you're here for the competition as well. Yes, I am. Awesome. Me too. Ah, thank goodness. At least I'm not going alone. So, have you been here long? Nah, I just got here. Well. The two of you fell into awkward silence as neither of you seemed to know how to progress the conversation. It's kinda spooky, huh? You internally cringe at your poor attempt at small talk. Spooky? Well, I guess. If you're scared, there's no need to be. Psh, scared? As if. The tremor in your voice betrays your front. Wait, you're actually scared? It's gotta be alright. Trust me, these places only seem spooky because you're seeing it at night. I bet if you were to come here during the day, you'd just think it's a shitty old shed. His light-hearted smile makes you feel a little bit better. Thanks. Lion, by the way. Diesel. Should we head inside now? As long as you're feeling alright. Let's go. Stepping past the threshold and into the mansion, you can't help but gasp at the state of the foyer before you. Despite the state of its outside, the inside itself is very well maintained. The floorboards, while worn, are swept and washed. No cobwebs decorate the corners of the walls or the banister. With each further step you take, the situation becomes stranger. Each step, with its matching echo down the halls, reveals more questions. Who lived here? Why would they even bother maintaining a place of this size? Why stick with the whole haunted-looking mansion shtick? As your thoughts drift, your new companion lets out a low whistle. Man, pretty impressive. Despite the deadpan expression, there's a glint of wonder in his voice. His eyes drift the same way yours had. At least they do until they meet yours. Like, this place, I mean. It's impressive, yeah? It's, pretty impressive, yeah, I'd say. I like the decor. You can't help but agree with him. Can't believe how good it looks. It's clearly been here a while. A while might be underselling it. It's practically prehistoric. That voice grabs a hold of your mind, catches your words in your mouth before you can say them. There's a sense of familiarity, a feeling of nostalgia. Vivi? Sure enough, as soon as her name passed your lips, she stepped forward. Oh, hi there! Out of the shadows of this mysterious mansion came your childhood friend. For a moment, you find yourself wondering if this is real. I am not losing it, am I? As if to assuage your fears, Vivi laughed in that pitchy way you remember her by. I'd be surprised if you hadn't lost it a while ago. What? What are you doing here? She looks away from you and scoffs. Isn't it obvious? I'm here to win. Vivi continues to ignore you. Instead, her eyes stop on your new friend. As she pauses and gazes up and down, she sing-songs to him. I see the competition is strong. For a moment, he seems to perk up. That moment is cut short, however, as Vivi drawls. And not much else. The cruel comment seems to amuse Diesel. Vivi, on the other hand, drums her fingers on her arm. You'd known her enough to know she was annoyed. But that wasn't the question, was it? You forced the question again. What are you doing here, Vivi? Her fingers stop drumming, only to squeeze her arm instead. It's been ages. Where have you been? You want nothing more than to grill Vivi to get some answers. After all, you had been friends when you were younger. She disappeared without as much as a goodbye. Why is she here now full times? This has to be some sort of sick joke. Diesel furrows his brows and leans close to ask. Hey, you okay? This question, too, finds no answer. A chill runs through your bones as the room grows noticeably darker. Those going to get murdered vibes you had earlier are suddenly returning. Voices start to come from the walls. Lights flicker. You almost expect ghosts to start popping out, but instead, the walls themselves feel almost alive. Are you ready to find the answers you seek? That wasn't a good noise. Yeah, no shit. Sounds like we're all stuck here. Nope, not worth it anymore. You spin around and try yanking the door open, but it feels as though it's tied together from the outside. Each pull only holds the door tighter. That's it. I'm gonna die here. Continue yanking out the door. Pull out your cell phone. Maybe if I continue yanking the door, it will help. You continue trying to escape, but to no avail. No amount of tugging makes the door budge. You feel as though somehow trying to open them made them want to stay shut even more. Have you tried pushing? Have you tried pushing the door? As if to tempt your new companion calls out to the void. Is this how most competitions are run? Where's the host? Who's going to grant me my wish? Remember, the goal of this competition is for you to find out. I'm sure you'd all love to get started if you're ready for the rules. No matter where you whip your head, there's no signs of where this voice was coming from. At this rate, you're sure your heart will beat out of your chest. Why did you ever agree to this stupid game? You're trapped. You're with a stranger and an old friend, and the doors will not budge. In a moment of wide-eyed panic, you look to your companions. Surely they are as freaked out as you are. Hell yeah! She looks almost bursting with excitement, like someone who's about to watch their favorite show's new season. Is she for real? Ready? As for the other guy, he smiles straight ahead in response to the voice, as if they are straight in front of him. There may have been some confusion here, but he seemed all for this too. It looks like you were alone in being afraid. Great, that totally made you feel better. Resigned to your possible fate of being a horror movie's final person, you let out a shaky sigh and grumble. Fine, just get on with it. Gladly. This voice was far too happy about this for your taste. To keep things nice and fair between you four is by having you compete in little trials. That should keep things entertaining. Wait, 4? There will be a total of 3 trials, each one leading you to learn something about each other. Who knows? Perhaps you'll learn something about yourself. Learning about each other is imperative here, so some trials will require teamwork. Be sure to stick together. In these trials, you will only be allowed to work in pairs and no more. Whoever can find the host by 11 p.m. on Halloween night will be granted whatever their heart desires, as promised. The first trial will start in 1 hour upstairs, at the first door to the left. Discuss who will be partners amongst the 4 of you. Again with this 4th person. Who were they? Where were they? I wonder where this 4th person is. Thank God. At least someone is wondering the same thing you are. As for Vivi, she only scoffs and states, hopefully they can provide some interesting competition or companionship. Well, we can at least hope they follow instructions well. Shall we head upstairs? Yeah, about the 4th person. I mean, if they never show up, I guess that'd be less competition. But then we wouldn't be able to pair up. He sounds almost disappointed. Bless his soul. Well, looks like you all are committed to this. Whether you want to or not, you may as well roll with it. Wait, hang on. Take a look around the current room. You find that there's nothing here you haven't already noticed. Same paintings, same stairs, same people. Well, no point in exploring it any further. Seeing a musty painting isn't going to change the fact that you're possibly doomed. May as well start exploring elsewhere. Feels like there's no other option. You go down the barely lit hallway. Are you imagining things, or does the lighting feel dimmer in this part of the mansion? At the same time, it feels warmer here than the entrance. Well, considering that it is growing much darker and darker. As you walk through, despite the eerie nature of this mansion, the actual layout could be cozy under the right conditions. There are nooks to sit in, and beautiful floral designs etched into the doors and painted on the walls. If you weren't so certain this place would kill you, you would even like this area. Ah, hello. Like that, out of nowhere, you hear a soft voice from one of the nooks. Yeah! Oh, hey there! Nope, no. Even this place is trying to kill you. No, they have people trying to jump out and scare you. Now, screw this place. Your first instinct is to try and find something to defend yourself with. There, books on a nearby shelf. As you scramble to grab one of the books, you hear someone yawn in the background and eke out. Oh, please don't do that. It could be a limited print. Screw your limited print or whatever! Eat bucket! I love the writing for this game. What the hell? You fling the book at the mysterious stranger who was starting to shamble your way and it lands with a pathetic whomp at their feet. Gingerly, they reach down to pick up the tome, cradling it to their chest. They furrow their brows, looking over the book with deep care. I don't think it's damaged. Despite it all, despite your heart wanting to jump out of your chest and into your throat, this person doesn't seem dangerous. Just kind of strange. Come to think of it, didn't the weird voice say that there was supposed to be a fourth person here? With trembling words, you inch towards them. Who are you? They look up from their book and murmur. Marlo, hi. Marlo? Okay, cool. Are you here for the competition? They nod, holding the book to their chest, before trying to speak up a little louder. Yeah, I was trying to find a way out, but I heard voices and, well, I didn't know if they were friend or foe, so I, hid in that nook there. Whoa, okay, you're the jerk here. Kinda. Great. Not that you could have known, of course. It's a haunted freaking mansion or whatever, but at least you feel a little calmer now. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm Lion. Nice to meet you, Lion. Did you hear the instructions earlier? Find a way out. Do you want to join everyone at the main entrance? The thought seems to perk them up a little, and they give a vigorous nod. Oh, yes, please. As Marlo puts the book back on the shelf, you shake your head and ask yourself, how the hell could they have wandered off over here on their own? Mysterious Marlo. It doesn't matter right now. Instead, you walk back to the front entrance with them to look for the other two. Indeed, they were right where you left them. Strangely, Vivi looks almost uncomfortable. Diesel did not seem affected, but she immediately jumped on the opportunity to snip at you. And who's this? Already found someone to replace me? Well, you see. In a surprising turn of events, the newest member of the group speaks up. My name is Marlo. What are your names? Oh, that's right, introductions. They wouldn't know anyone here. The first person you'd met today raises a hand and says, Diesel, nice to meet you. Of course he'd be so nice about this. On the other hand, your childhood friend refuses to answer, instead turning her head to scoff. Does it matter? I'm here to win, so there's no point in telling everyone. That's Vivi. Hey! Marlo smiles a little at her, despite how uneasy Vivi looks. Nice to meet you, Vivi. Let's all do our best. With a despondent grumble, she replies, If I did my best, you'd all be doomed. Everyone's looking at each other, and you realize you should start deciding your next move. Nice to meet you. Even if I'm here to win, I'm sure you'd all make great partners. How sportsmanlike. Oh, wait, yeah, partners. You have to pick a partner for the trial. But how should you choose? Whoever mine is, I hope they don't plan on getting in my way. Marlo says nothing, but seems to shrink at the comment. They still smile softly. Oh, mean. I know y'all want me to pick Diesel. I'm gonna go for Diesel. I can still get the prize at the end with just his help. He also seems like a good team player. Something about him screams teamwork. Besides, he has been kind this whole time. It may be nice to have moral support. Diesel, would you do me the honors? Diesel smiles at you and steps to your side to wrap an arm around your shoulder. Perfect. I'd be glad to. Things are finally starting to look up. Chosen partner nearby. For the first time tonight, you begin to feel some hope. With your partner set, maybe the trials won't be so bad. One could hope. Oh, come on! I can only pick my partner? God damn it. So anyway, that was $20 is $20. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And this was released back during Spooktober, and I was a bit late in picking this up, but God, like if the writing is gonna be this good, like getting into the full game, I am so excited for it because like it's charming. It's really charming. It's very fun, and I can't wait to see like where this game's gonna go. But in the meantime, hey, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.